Welcome to the Dusseldorf Boat Show 2026. This morning we are on the Ferretti stand and I'm going to show you this boat behind me, the Itama 54. It's quite something. Itama, been around for many years, got an amazing reputation for producing very sleek, very fast boats. This one has 850 horsepower engines and will do 37 knots, so no slouch at all. So come with me, let's go and have a look around. Just before we jump aboard, we're not allowed on the foredeck unfortunately, but I just wanted to show you the deck and the screens from down here because they are beautiful, beautiful teak. Just look down that side there. So here we are at the stern on this enormous bathing platform. And these boats very much kind of, I suppose, med boats traditionally, usually used in the sun. They don't have any real protection from the weather, but that platform is huge and is a high-low, so it will drop down into the water. You could potentially put a tender on there, but it's more likely to be just for entertaining yourself in the water. Let's just have a look at the transom. Very imposing, very sleek. And as we enter the cockpit, we've got this fabulous door on this amazing hinge. Only one entrance, but all across the back there is just one huge sun pad, which would certainly take 4 people, if not more. And here we've got a little letterbox for the passerelle. Power goes in there, and we've got our very chunky fair lead for the stern mooring gear. Winch there, there's a little switch down there for that winch. As we come forward, neat little step there if you did have to hop around onto the deck and go and do fender duty or line duty. But then we come into the cockpit proper. Let's just have a pan around and see what we've got. You've got a combination of storage and stowage for that life raft under these seats, and again under the sun pad. But fabulous seating here. Certainly get a lot of people in there, and the view is just fabulous from up here. Imagine yourself anchored in some bay somewhere or screaming along at 37 knots. So on port side we've got our wet bar, which has a lovely teak top. Just pop that up for you, and you can see this one has a griddle there, sink there, and some work surface. If you wanted anything else under there, it's all customizable. And if we look under here, we've got an ice maker in there. Here we've just got some storage. Over here, more storage. Could have refrigeration in there if you wanted, and another store in there. As we go forward again, firstly we've got this seat that acts as a seat for the table if you're at table, or that just flops over and becomes a backrest for socialising here. Now if you were underway, again at 37 knots, you'd probably want to be forward rather than at that table. If it were being buffeted by the wind, you'd get some shelter from that screen. But a lovely place to come and be. And then we've got the helm, and this is where the thrills are to be had. So we've got a fabulous helm seat there for 2 people. This bolster folds down here if you want to stand. There's a platform there, so again if you wanted to stand even higher and get that view. There's a footrest down there, flops down. But here you've got all your controls. You've got the throttles for those MANs. You've got all your controls, multi-function displays, your thrusters there, everything close at hand, but you've got this beautiful quality screen, just a fabulous view. So as we go forward again you've got this lovely decking up here with the light grey caulking, and the hatch down is just fabulous. This whole thing just slides to one side. Let's go down and have a look at the accommodation. just going to mention these steps because they've actually got, I don't know if you can see it there, some sort of grip tape there, which makes coming down really safe, because otherwise it might be a bit slippery. And in fact, they're warning you of that here. So galley, a beautiful galley and a really good size. So we've got a huge sink, we've got a great oven in here. Over here, we've got a 4-ring hob, and almost hidden here, we've got a great size fridge, and of course a freezer down there. Then under there we've got our bin. Under here we've got a dishwasher, and then just storage over here. Down here we've got a single column wine chiller, which is great. And then in here we've actually got a table which sits in those locations there, so creates a table for this sofa here. I'm just going to move forward because this is your seating area if you are down below, and opposite it you've got a huge flat screen TV, quite close, but certainly get a movie experience. Out here we've got some hull windows, but the quality of the finish is just stunning. Up here we've got some storage up there, goes back quite a long way, same there. But like all the Ferretti brands, the quality is just stunning. All the finishes are fabulous. I don't know if you can see it, but that's actually a speaker set in there, and there's one on the other side as well. I come in here, we have what they call the VIP cabin, so it's the second cabin, but a nice sized double bed. Again we've got hull windows, storage up there again. We've got a hanging wardrobe in there. It's all beautifully finished though with these fabrics, and I don't know whether that's real leather or faux leather. It certainly looks real, but probably isn't. Reading lights here, and that goes through to, and I'll show you in a second, goes through to this bathroom. So it's an ensuite, or is the day heads. So we've got a lovely sink there with a mirror above. If I just jump in here behind the door, we have a walk-in shower, rainfall head there, and a loo there, and this actually folds down, so covers it up if you are showering, but would give you a seat in the shower as well. Now this boat isn't really about cruising in for long periods. It's more of a day boat weekender obviously, but this now is the master cabin, and I'll just quickly give you a bit of a look around it. Again, all beautifully finished in these amazing fabrics. Beautifully lit, great styling. Over here we've got a hanging wardrobe. Again, we've got this storage up here, and that's 3 on each side. We have under the bed here, if I can just open this, oop, there we go, 2 big drawers that come out, all mirrored on this side. Another hanging wardrobe there. Great steps up to the bed. The bed is quite high, it comes up to my waist, but what that does mean is, albeit very small windows, you do get a bit of a view out of there. And finally, the ensuite for the owner's cabin, which is actually a very good size and very impressive. Nice sink there, big mirror there, storage under that unit, loo, got a window out there, and then you've got this great walk-in shower. Again, a rainfall head up there, really nice curved seat, and one cupboard up there. So there we have the interior. The only thing I haven't shown you, which I'm about to, is the engines. So this boat has twin MAN 850s. There is a smaller option, but why on earth would you want that? So if I just open that up and have a look down here. You just get an idea. Even the engine room is lit in a very cool and stylish way. Checker plate on the floor down there, and all your systems surrounding. So there we have it, the Itama 54. Probably one of the coolest boats at the show. Ferretti Group have some very sporty and stylish brands in their portfolio, Riva being probably the most famous. But the Itama is very, very well known for this style of boat. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to subscribe. Costs you nothing, really helps us to be able to produce these videos. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.